Okay, so I have one more test I want to do with Sky. I want to test her gastrocs. So I have her bend her knee. I'm actually going to rotate her foot inwards, and then I'm going to have her hold while I pull. Ready, hold. So she's normal. If I shorten that, hold, she's normal on that. Okay, fit this one. So I could turn the foot in or out if I wanted to bias one of the sides or not, but she's turned in. Those are usually the ones that are more problematic. Ready, hold, Sky. Okay, tight, and then hold, and good. Actually, I think I remember this one. If I turn it out, ready, hold, Sky. Hold. Yeah. So her lateral gastroc is not working if it's in a short position on this side. So she got some weak in the clear muscles. So she has some hypertonic muscles and weak in the clear muscles. We want to rewatch some of those things. We're going to go through them and see if we can make some changes. Okay, go ahead and stand up. So, do you have anything that bugs you when you're working out, or any pain or anything like that?
When I run, this knee bothers me sometimes.
Okay, all right. So so that's the side we've had some things weak in the clear and some things that were hypertonic. We had, I think, the abductor, the glute med was weak, and then the quad or the hip flexors and the hip extensors were hypertonic, meaning they didn't go weak, they were tight. Okay, so the other thing that came into play, I think, was this. Let's step forward on this leg. So step forward like in gait. Okay, so when she's here with that leg forward, ready, hold, she weakens. So that's a gait pattern that we had discovered earlier, that there's a pattern there that's not quite right either. Okay, so what I'm going to do at this point is, let's do a little correction. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and lay on the table, Scott. Or actually, before we do that, come here, we'll go on the table in a second. So if she does a squat, let's step back by the table a little bit more. So if she does a squat, go ahead and do a squat. Okay, so she does a squat. Let's check her out and see how this goes. Ready, hold. And she's strong. Ready, and she's strong. Do one more squat. Let's just double check. Is she strong or does she not inhibit? Ready, hold. Okay, doesn't inhibit. Doesn't inhibit. Okay, so she's got some muscles. Now I'm testing ancillary muscles, but a lot of times what I just did was all the muscles tend to go hypertonic sometimes when you do a movement that creates a sensory problem. So what I did is when she did a squat, is I just did some ancillary muscle testing, and she was hypertonic, or things kind of got weird, because now if I test this muscle, ready, hold, she's fine. The muscle goes weak, it's normal, but during the squat, things got all kind of hypertonic, or it changed the system. So let's do a lunge too. So I'm going to have you do a lunge on the left foot. So do a lunge on the left foot. So she does a lunge and comes back, and let's just test a delt. Ready, hold. She's weak. Ready, hold. So something about that lunge made her weak. Go ahead and just take a lunge on the right leg. So she lunges and comes back, and let's test the same muscle. Ready, hold. Strong. Leave it up there. So I shorten the muscle, hold, and she's hypertonic. So she's getting different responses, and these things go on all the time. Right now she's not doing anything. Those muscles should be behaving normally. But right now she's got some things going on that every time she probably stirs up the receptors in the muscles, we get a kind of a wonky response. And things will feel weird, and she won't be as strong, and that knee might bug her. So go ahead and lay on the table. I'm gonna take a look at this from the point of, let's take a look at this knee. So if I do, bend the knee first, actually, let's do this. So strong muscle was here, ready? Hold. This was hypertonic. Hold. Okay, so if I do that, I did a quick reset to the system. So hold, 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 hold. Okay, so I'm going to do a little reassessment. I didn't do a full change or anything like that, but I just, imagine your computer's having some problems and you just do a reboot. It might not fix everything, but at least it resets the system. I don't do this in terms of my practice. I do a more thorough evaluation, and I work with things and I look at patterns and different things. But for the sake of this and what we're doing here today, I just did a little bit of reset, and then I'm gonna check some things. So this muscle was weak in the clear. Go ahead and push out, Sky. Nice and strong. Push out again. Good. And if I see if it inhibits, it does. So that one's normal. Okay. This one was hypertonic. Ready? Hold. And if I went shortened it, hold, and it inhibits. Before that wouldn't inhibit. Let's slide over to the edge of the table. I'm retesting the muscles that weren't working right, seeing what's going on. So before she was strong here, let me pull up, go. She's strong. If I say inhibit, hold, she inhibits. Okay, so normalize the tone in the glute, normalize the tone in the quad. Got the glute medius to fire again. Now, slide to the middle, Sky. This adductor on this side was kind of tied to that glute medius, but let's test it. So don't let me pull this leg out, Sky. Ready, hold. Really strong, like engaged right away, and that probably wasn't much effort for her. So we've got some changes in the lower body. We're going to look at a couple of other things. I'm not sure about the psoas. Lock the knee, don't only push down, ready, hold. Okay, lock it, ready, hold. And actually that's solid too. So it affected the other part, and that's what you'll find, is you'll find certain areas without the need to compensate, other areas get fixed also. So let's go on, and let's try this gastroc. So bend the knee, foot turns out, and then don't let me pull, ready, hold. And that's nice and solid too. And it will inhibit, just because once they get fixed like that, they always inhibit. Okay, bring the leg up. The other thing was, when I did a rub on her abdominals, she went weak before. So let's go here. She comes up. If I give a rub, I'm rubbing, hold, and she's strong. So again, that changed. There's lots of changes that have occurred. Trying to think of anything else that wasn't working at that point. We'll go and test the thing standing. So go ahead and stand up, Sky. So I'm going to have her do the squat. Just do a squat. Okay, and hold. She's strong, and she inhibits. Before she went hyper when she did squat. Okay, so the other thing was that when she steps forward with this leg, hold. Now, okay, so that's okay. Let's do it again. So go ahead and do the lunge. Just wait. Stop. Do the only one lunge was the problem, wasn't it? Okay, so do the lunge. She's doing the lunge. Good. Come back up. So I'm going to test, hold, and I'm going to test this one, which was part of the problem. It's weak, right? Good. So that one's strong. So that one was weak when we did the lunge last time. So now the other one was the gate. So if you step forward with that leg, then this arm went weak. Ready? Hold. And it's strong, but it's normal, basically. It will inhibit. Okay. So really, it's if you could find a problem, and in this case, she told me her knee was bugging her. So I did a little system reboot to the knee. Basically, a lot of things changed. Muscles that were weak without any stimulus became strong. Muscles that were too tight and wouldn't inhibit behaved normally. They were strong, but they would inhibit when I gave them a signal to inhibit. And even the abdominals, which said I'm strong and I inhibit, but if I get a certain kind of stimulus, I go weak. Okay, so it fixed that too. So basically, by changing the sensory input to the muscles, you get a whole compensatory pattern, or patterns in this case, it seemed like, that became normal. So her endurance will increase because the muscles are working more effectively and efficiently. Her power, her strength, she can probably go running, and that knee's going to be more stable and contract and relax as it should as she's moving. So it makes a dramatic difference when the neurological system is functioning the way that it's supposed to. So again, this is Scott at NeuroFit RX, and I want to thank Sky here for helping me out today. And please, you can send me any questions about this if you like. Watch it more than once. I know there's a lot of information here. I hope you enjoy it, and we'll be back soon. Thanks.